Hi, everyone. I'm hoping that everybody, oh, there we go. The light's a little better now. Okay. Today, well, first, if you like my channel, please like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Gets the word out. And today, or right now, because I'm going to do two today, I want to talk about offensive terminology. And I've gotten a few messages, and there seems to be a little bit of a movement to where people are taking offense at the word homeless. Here's my thoughts on that. I believe myself that displaced is a much better word. However, due to definition, if you live in a place that is unsuitable for human habitation, you are homeless. Now, when I was homeless, we used to joke around about letting our homeless fly. That usually meant that we were a little dirty or, we were unable to fix ourselves up. And when I go to deliver supplies, I have not had anybody take offense at saying, I'm going to drop a backpack. Is anybody homeless and needs supplies? I find that I understand where people don't want to be labeled. But the thing is homeless is a definition. The problem that we have are the stereotypes that are associated with that word. And you can change that term 50 million times, and you are still, unless you address the underlying stereotypes and educate people about the people that are experiencing homelessness, then you're not going to change anything. The connotation is still going to be negative unless you change the way people think about it. So that's my thought on that. Another thing, what is really offensive is being homeless, is being in a place where you have no habitation suitable for you to live in. That's offensive. What's offensive is having to struggle every day to try and stay alive. That's offensive. And especially when people are sick and traumatized and trying to get through the day. That's offensive. And we should all find that offensive more than the definition. We should find it offensive that we allow people to sleep on the streets without helping them. That's what we should find offensive. So that would be, so if, that's the thing. That's the term I'm going to use. I have spoken with several of my homeless compatriots, and all of us feel the same way, that the real offense is homelessness. Now, we used to joke, like I used to joke all the time when we'd be going home, because that's home is a tent under a bridge. And then we'd be like, no home because we're homeless, because technically, we had discussions about being houseless. But the thing is it's a definition. And because home was something that we were raised saying when we're going to go to the place that we're going to reside for a period of time, that's what we used. So, it's tit for tat. Please be offended at the right stuff, which is actually the public perception of what it is and the fact that we allow it to happen at all. So I think that that's the right thing to find offensive. And that's what I find offensive. That's my fact and my opinion, or that's my opinion. But the fact is that homeless by definition means that you live in a place that's unsuitable for human habitation. So definition, not necessarily offensive term. So, and yes, I agree. A house is not a home. I truly believe that there is a difference in that. I truly believe that. For me, for sure, the house that I lived in before I became homeless was definitely not a home. Not for me. So I get that. I truly, truly get that. And I'm very thankful now to have my apartment, which is definitely my home. And I want that for everyone. I really do. Um, so that's kind of what I had to say. I'm going to read some of the comments and address them. Before you do, I want to say, was there when Sydney? I was not that place. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was Sydney. I hope Sydney got the help that they needed, and I don't, I don't know how to handle stuff like that. Suicide has impacted my life many, many times, and I deal with it. I've tried to commit suicide several times. Um, all I can say is I feel empathy and compassion. Um, but I also want to make sure that people are reaching out to the right places for help. And that's medical professionals. Truly, it is. Because your brain should always be trying to save you, it should never be trying to hurt you. And if it's trying to hurt you, you need to go get help, please. So, yes, that was the situation with Sydney the other day. Thank you for thinking I did an okay job. Let's see. And thank you. I am trying to remember that my life matters. Healing from trauma is a process. It really is. It's, like I told my therapist and psychiatrist, when you've gone through over 30 years of consistent trauma, it takes a minute to heal from that. It's not a simple process as a logical, okay, now you're safe, you're fine. It doesn't work that way. So I wish it did. If it did, that'd be rocking. But anyway, I think I've addressed all the comments. Does anybody else have any questions? Wait for a couple seconds and then I'm going to get off of here because I have another one to do today as well. But I wanted to keep this one separate. Well, always keep chin up. I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, when I was that age, it was when the endo was really in full effect, endometriosis. And from there, I've had just chronic ailments after ailment. And it's a rough road, but you know what? It's also this amazing learning experience and overcoming challenges. Like, I guess, learning by immersion. Immersive learning. I think that's what I'm going to start calling it from now on. All right. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I'm going to be back on here a little later in the evening. So, bye. Let's see if I can find the mouse here.